Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Cynthia, please?
This is she.
Hey, Cynthia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi, this is who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Hi.
Have you ever heard of us?
No, I haven't heard of you, but good for you. You got a radio show, but why are you guys calling me?
Thank you.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with somebody and they emailed us because you aren't calling them back.
Okay.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. I know it's kind of weird, but you recently hung out with a dude named Thomas.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
That's a positive response.
And Thomas emailed us because he's confused why you're not calling him back after your date.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. Just not really my type, I guess.
Are you not attracted to him? Is that what it was? Because it was a blind date, so you didn't really know what you're getting into.
Right. You know, he was a handsome guy. I mean, we had an awesome time. Very competitive, but yeah, just wasn't my type.
Okay, but if he's a handsome guy and you had a great time, what about him is, like, what's wrong with him?
I mean, wow. So he was a cool guy, but it was just, something was just a little off. That's all.
What could be off, though? But Cynthia, all you've done is compliment him, so what could be off?
And you've, laughed cutely during the whole time we've talked to you about him.
Because he was so sweet, but goodness, oh goodness, I hate
What's the but? What's the but? He was so sweet, but what?
Is he dumb? Does he have, a weird eye or something?
He was just so little, I felt like I was with my son.
What?
Oh.
Hold on.
There's a big height difference.
There's a huge height difference. He had to be at least a couple of inches shorter than me, and I don't really like that. I'm not attracted to that.
How short is he?
So I'm 5'6", and he had to be about 5'2" and a half.
Oh, so he's really short.
He's really short, and the sad part is he had to use smaller balls. I felt so bad.
And he's like kids' bowling balls?
Yes, he had to, though. I got it. It was just very awkward, but he was great. I just can't do the little bitty thing.
Well, and you're not even that tall.
I'm way taller than him. Do you know what that looks like with heels on? First of all, when I met him, I had on a blue heel. I didn't know he was going to be that little. So I had on this heel, and it's like I walk up, and I couldn't even see him at first. Like, where is he?
He's like swiping at your kneecaps like, hey, I'm down here.
It was just weird. I mean, gosh.
I really don't think you should discredit him, though, because I have dated many short men, and they work very hard for you.
Well, maybe, but I'm not used to dating that little.
So how did the rest of your night go?
At the end of the night, what really got it was the awkward kiss. Like, I'm used to looking up. I had to slump so far down, and it was weird.
Yes.
I didn't want to do it.
Hey, Cynthia, as a short guy, that's my favorite part. I date taller women, and I love it when they have to bend down to kiss me. It's hilarious, but not that many people find it funny.
Yeah, that's just not my thing. Oh, my goodness.
Okay, well, Cynthia, I do need to let you know that Thomas is on the other line listening to this conversation.
He's on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, real? I'm short? Oh, my God, no.
Wait a minute, nah. We had a good time. You know, big things come in small packages.
He's right.
Thomas, I didn't know you were there. I am so sorry. It's so embarrassing.
Come on. You didn't have to look down on me that far. It was barely bent over.
Thomas, my back was hurting by the time I came back up.
Come on, I don't do that. You know, the back was hurting because of that whipping I put on you in bowling. We had a good time, man.
You know what? You're right. We had an amazing time. It's just, you are short.
I keep hearing you this whole time. All you saying is that you had a good time, and you said I'm handsome. Thank you. I don't see why we can't go out. You can't look past my shortness.
Oh goodness, I did. You're right. You're totally right. I don't think it's gonna work. Just not gonna work.
And I'm not 5'2". I'm 5'4" and a quarter. And if I stretch, 5'4" and a half.
Yes, you see, Cynthia, he could stretch out to you and get to 5'4" and a half.
On a good day, I can stretch and then I'll be tall as I can be handsome.
Cindy, you've got to give it another chance. I mean,
He sounds like a great guy.
So, Thomas, it doesn't bother you to, like, date a woman that towers over you? Like, I literally tower over you. That don't bother you
No,
at
you
all?
know, as a short man, I can do things other men can't do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got stuff underneath the cabinet. Boom, I can get that. You ain't got to bed and hurt your back. You know what I'm saying? Something going to the bed, I could just pretty much backflip under there if I need to. I'm telling you, anytime you need your shoes tied, I'm right there. I can stand up doing it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Cindy, you have to say yes to him.
Wow.
I know you laughing. You think I'm funny. I know you got that pretty smile on your face.
Uh-oh.
And complimenting the smile. Come on, Cynthia.
Thomas, stop.
Cute.
Come on, you girl, you got me acting crazy. I had to call a radio station to get you to talk to me again.
Thomas, would you stop? You're embarrassing me on this radio station.
You know, I do whatever it takes to make you smile. That's all I'm trying to do for the, next foreseeable future. At least one more time.
Thomas, you are bad. You're too much. Stop it.
I'm just trying to get a little bit more of your time, Mama. That's all.
You sure know how to win someone over.
So there you go, Cynthia. Will you go on a second date with Thomas? We know he's short, but he sounds like an awesome dude, and it sounds like you like him. Will you go out with him one more time? We'll pay for it.
Maybe I'm being a bit judgmental, and Thomas, you make me laugh.
Yeah.
So, yes, I will go out on a second date.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right here. It's a victory for short dudes everywhere.
Congratulations.
Right.
Thomas, you got a second date, and yes, you scored a victory for short guys all across the world today.
Oh, man. Thank you, Brooke Dubois. I appreciate y'all so much. Listen, deal, you ain't going to regret this, baby. You know what I'm saying? I might be 5'4", but I'm 6'5" in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. Says, on behalf of short dudes everywhere, I want to thank Thomas for being on the show today.
Right?
Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Thomas wanted to call a girl named Cindy. She wasn't calling back after their date. He didn't know why. They went bowling, had a great time. We got Cindy on the phone, and we found out the reason she wasn't calling back was because Thomas is really short.
But you know what? I'd rather date a super nice, funny short guy than a total douchebag that's really tall.
Yeah, and Thomas was hilarious. He was a funny dude.
His personality totally won her and everybody over, honestly.
She decided to go back out with him because she was like, yes, I had a great time, and I can get over the fact that you're so short because you're funny.
Yeah.
Somebody
cool.
else texted in
I
at
mean,
78592 said,
your
you guys
kids
just
could be
have
short."
Kevin Hart on the phone?
You guys, I'm taller than Kevin Hart. Like, I have a picture with him, and it's like amazing to me that I'm taller. I'm 5'2".
Everybody's taller than him. But he's funny and people love him.
Yeah.
And people love Thomas from today's second date update. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.